Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright. Just wanted to do a quick video on the importance of order. Alright, let me close these windows. I should have did it before I started the video. But I just wanted to do a video on the quick importance of order amongst the camps and just dealing with brothers in general. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all men in this, when we do the works of, the Lord, and, about being in a camp, there's going to be men over you, and it's all because of the scriptures. It says, everything should be done in decency and order. So it's not like, when it comes down to being the elect, this person is going to be a higher ranking person in the truth because he's been doing more years. He's been in the years longer than that or not. No, it's not about that, because at the end of the day, Yahushua ain't coming to judge how many years you've been pushing the truth rather than the next man, because at the last elect person gets sealed, we up out of here. Doesn't matter if you was pushing for 25, 30 years and then somebody just gets woken up yesterday and then all hell breaks loose and we out of here. So Yahushua is not going to be looking at the one that just woke up like, oh yeah, you really wasn't doing the work. Here they're the elect. And on this side, they're the elect. That's the end of the day. You know what I mean? They're the elect, just like the person who's doing it for 25, 30 years. They're the elect, you know what I'm saying? But in the kingdom, there is going to be an order. It's going to be Yahushua, King David, the 12 disciples, and then it's going to be the 144,000. That's the order is, because Most High doesn't like things unbalanced and out of order. You got that whole story that they made up in church about how Satan took 2/3 of heaven with him, and he turned bad, and there was a war, and the Lord kicked him and the evil angels out of heaven, and on their way down they turned ugly. That's unorder. You know what I'm saying? That's out of order. And the Most High will not have an order where he dwells at. So that story right there, just based on the fact that the Most High wouldn't deal with, the Most High doesn't deal with out of order. That story is fabricated, it's false. You know what I'm saying? How is something that the Lord made, perfect, and everything he creates has a purpose. Satan was created to do what Satan does. The demons were created to do what the demon do. They don't get to change their mind and be like, you know what? I think I'm better than God. I think I should be sitting there. We should try to overthrow him. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Lord is not having that. You know what I mean? And also, I want to speak on the fact that, this may be a touchy subject, but the fact that, with being in a camp, you know what I'm saying? A lot of camps like to run the camps like it's Esau's military, or over the SOP of Esau's military, and that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because anything Esau's about, us being awoke and being in the truth, we shouldn't follow behind the doctrine of Esau. For example, I did years in the military, so I know what it's like to be in Esau's military. But what I'm saying, like the fact that Aki, I'm talking to brothers out, crazy, like how Esau do. Like Esau would belittle you in his army. He'll call you all types of things like maggot, turd, cherry. You know what I'm saying? For example, we shouldn't be doing that same kind of things to brothers in this truth, because what I just say, we're brothers. You know what I'm saying? This ain't. It is an army, but it ain't Esau's army. You know what I mean? They do that in the military to break you down. You know what I'm saying? To break you down mentally. Because a lot of people don't understand, they worry about basic training, anything like that. But basic training is more mental than it is physically hard. Because the fact that they try to break you down, they want you to, feel like you ain't shit. They want to control you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing. That's not what we do. That's not what the men of the Lord do. What we're supposed to do is build each other up. You know what I'm saying? Build each other up. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about another brother that just came in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in for a couple years. I'm not going to sit here and belittle a brother that just came into the truth because he's just new in the truth. Like, oh, he doesn't know how it is to go out to the battlefield and stand out in the cold and in the hot summer and get made fun of by people walking by and, stuff like that, how it is, that you have to deal with being out on the highways and byways for a couple years. Because to tell you the truth, I'm not even shit in this thing. You know what I'm saying? The little 8 years I've been in there is nothing compared to how long the elders been in it. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to sit here and belittle another brother that just got into the truth, that's, you know, who's eager to learn, who's sincere about this thing. But that's the point I'm trying to make, is that's what Esau does. Esau goes in his military, you know, makes fun and belittles and singles out their soldiers, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way that they run their military, and that's the way that they try to break them down. And, you know, that's not that's not the way us being Israelites in this truth should treat each other. Okay? So, you know, that was basically the gist of what I wanted to bring out. There was no scriptures needed or anything like that, you know, on that. But, you know, brothers, you know, Lord willing, be edifying. All right? So with that, I want to close out. Give all praise, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.